Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Mud Tower, this is Albatross 1-3, requesting permission to land. Over.
I don't need a computer to tell me how to land a damn airplane.
6.
Heads-up display, check.
5,
Lasers, check.
4,
Particle beam, check.
3,
Photon bolts, check.
2,
Chair control, check.
1.
Let's do it.
Hi, I'm Dayton, one of the hosts of the Docking Bay 77 podcast. Welcome to the channel if it's your first time, or welcome back if that's more appropriate. Listeners of the podcast know that I am a big Disney fan. My family and I have been going to Walt Disney World on the regular since 2011. In fact, my wife and I just got back from a trip to celebrate our 22nd wedding anniversary. So I thought it would be fun to do a Walt Disney World Top 7. This time around, I decided on doing my favorite rides. But coming soon, my top 7 popcorn buckets. My list was built by looking at the positives and negatives of each ride. Looking at theming, immersion, wait times, and just how much fun they are. So without further ado, my number 7, Tron Light Cycle Run in the Magic Kingdom. I've been a fan of both the films and the classic arcade games, forever. So when I first heard about the ride, I got super excited. I had to be patient, but when I finally got to ride it, I was not disappointed. It is an absolute blast. The ride vehicles are cool. Modified light cycles, of course. The launch start to the outside and the back inside is awesome. The grid looks and sounds amazing. The race through the gates against the other team is cool, and the visuals of the other cycles crashing adds a lot to the theme and to the experience. I dig the look of the building, especially at night. The story is a bit weak, and you're always the blue team, which is a bit of a letdown. The wait time is considerable, especially during peak times, and that is a bit of a drawback. 90 minutes plus wait time is sometimes a bit too long for such a quick and short ride. However, I did get to ride it twice on this last trip. Number 6, Star Wars: Rise of the Resistance at Hollywood Studios. Listeners of the podcast know that I am a big Star Wars fan. I like to brag and say that I have seen all the Star Wars films in the theater. Yes, I'm that old. And unlike many fans, I am happy with what Disney has done with and is doing with the franchise. Galaxy's Edge is a fantastic, immersive experience. And Rise is a Kuiper crystal in the lightsaber of this park. When it's fully functional, that is. The immersion starts in the queue and ramps up to 11 once it gets going. Everything from your shuttle being captured, the walk past dozens of stormtroopers, Kylo and Hux standing above you in the cell, your ride vehicle moving past the turbo lasers, which is awesome, and the eventual escape and landing with the Resistance.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, you're going to the prisoners. We are breaching attention block 3.
Cover is blown. Find an alternate route. Who picked these two droids anyway?
You underestimate their conviction. Raise the shields.
Shields? I see no evidence.
Now!
Sound the alarm. All personnel to their stations.
The prisoners have escaped.
The wait is long, but the experience is unlike anything else at Walt Disney World. Once again, when it's fully operational. When it's not, you miss out on a lot of the things that truly make the ride special. And the ride does go down a lot, which is the price we pay for such an advanced ride. Unfortunately, due to a power surge, which messed up most of the rides at Walt Disney World on this last trip, I was unable to ride the ride. Well, I'll just have to make up for it next time. Number 5, Pirates of the Caribbean at Magic Kingdom. This has been a favorite of mine since I was a kid. Of course, the first time I rode it was at Disneyland, when I was about 5 years old. And that's actually the only thing I remember from that trip. The one at World makes my list because I never get bored with it, and the wait time is very, very manageable. This last trip, we rode it twice. The first time we walked right onto it in 5 minutes. The second time, it was about a 20-minute wait. Nice. It's evolved quite a bit since we started going in 2011. While I may not love all the changes, I appreciate the love shown to the classic ride. The Jack Sparrow animatronics are wonderful. Number 4, Expedition Everest at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Our house loves Betty the Yeti. The only ride on my list not based on IP, by the way. This ride is so exciting and so much fun. The queue theming is perfect, which helps with the wait time, which usually isn't too bad. It does have a single rider line, which is nice when it's not being abused by people that aren't truly single riders. Anyway, the first hill builds a suspense, but it's a backwards into the darkness that really grabs your attention. And Betty saying hi at the end is just great. The ride is everything you want from a modern coaster. It's fast, fun, and exciting. Number 3, the Haunted Mansion at Magic Kingdom. Once again, Disney nails the theme and the immersion on one of the best rides at World. The queue itself can occupy your eyes and your attention for your full length of your wait. The ghost host monologue in the stretching room, and the room itself is a perfect starter.
Almost as though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors.
The monotone and dreary cast members add fun and theme. Your tour through the mansion in your Doom buggy is a bit creepy and in a fun and relaxing way. There is always so much to look at no matter how many times you ride. The MC Escher room, the ballroom utilizing Pepper's ghost effect, Madame Leota, and the graveyard filled with happy haunts singing the earworm of a song, Grim Grinning Ghosts, are all high points of the creepy, classic, scary ride. Beware of hitchhiking ghosts. Number 2, Twilight Zone Tower of Terror at Hollywood Studios. The first time I went to Disney's MGM Studios, the Tower of Terror wasn't open yet. The hotel was just there, taunting me. It would be 20 years before I got a chance to ride and experience this epic example of theming, immersion, storytelling, and thrills. The details in the lobby are next level, and I find myself speaking the lines, quietly, of the Twilight Zone introduction each and every time we go. What really makes the ride special is that you never know which way you're going to go first. Are you going to drop? Or are you going to shoot straight up? Either way, your butt will leave your seat plenty of times. One of the best parts of riding it at night and getting a second or two to look out over the illuminated Hollywood Studios. Oh, the other best part? The screams of almost everybody else on the ride with you. I want to shout out the cast members that always have a little something to say right before the elevator doors close. Well done. A couple honorable mentions. Well, 3 to be exact. Star Tours. It might not be as flashy as Rise of the Resistance or Smuggler's Run, but Disney keeps it fresh by adding new scenes from time to time. This last trip, we got a new scene, and my lovely wife was actually the Rebel Spy. It's worth your time, and it's a lot of fun, and the wait time is never very long. Avatar, Flight of Passage. Awesome theming and very exciting, unique ride. As great as it is, the wait is almost 90 minutes plus, sometimes even over 2 hours. And the 3D experience isn't always so great. Certain sections appear blurry, which takes you out of the moment. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind at Epcot. My wife and daughter love this ride. I'm a little less in love with it. It has a great soundtrack and a great pre-show. The line is always long. We usually use Lightning Lane at least once per trip. If standby is my only option, I would skip it rather than waiting 90 minutes. My biggest complaint is that it starts with a bang, which is great, and you're digging the music and the ride. So much so, you kind of miss the story, and it feels like it just ends. Oh well. All right, on to my favorite, my number 1. Space Mountain in the Magic Kingdom. You're asking yourself, how can you pick a roller coaster from 1975 when there's so many high-tech and thrilling alternatives? There's just something about this ride. I love the building itself, the long walk through the bowels of the station up to the rockets. The darkness, the sound effects, swirling galaxies and the stars, and the music give you the illusion that you're going very, very fast, even though you're barely doing 30 miles an hour. You catch plenty of airtime on this, and the darkness adds just enough mystery to keep it thrilling. I love the theme, the ride, and the feeling I get each and every time I ride Space Mountain. There's my list. What are your favorite rides at the Walt Disney World? Let me know in the comments. Also, drop a like and subscribe to the channel so you never miss one of our new episodes. Before I go, I'm taking a moment to say goodbye to Dinosaur in Animal Kingdom. The date of closure has been announced, and the last day to ride the ride is February 1st. While it didn't make my list, it is a family favorite. It's one of the few rides we ride together, consistently. We know all the lines to the pre-show, and everyone in our vehicle can hear us yell, "They're not going to make it! They're not going to make it!" The wait time was always short, although the wait time did rise after the D23 announcement last year. This trip, we walked right onto the ride one day, and the queue was actually empty behind us. I am sad to see it go, but excited for the new area in Animal Kingdom. Keep moving forward. See you next time, and thanks for watching.